If your DMs are full of people just looking or asking for a price only to ghost you 5 minutes later, you don't have a lead problem. You have a qualification problem. Most gurus tell you to volume up, to send 100 DMs a day and hope for the best. But as a solopreneur, you don't have the time to talk to everyone. You only have time to talk to the right ones. If you're looking for a get-rich-quick bot, turn this video off now. But if you want a system that acts as a 24/7 filter, attracting high-intent buyers while quietly turning away the budget shoppers, I'm going to show you exactly how to build it. In the next 8 minutes, I'm breaking down the minimum viable system I use to turn cold YouTube viewers into qualified leads in 1 to 3 months, without spending a dollar on ads. Let's build your filter. Step 1 starts with how you're currently framing your offer. Let's dive in. Now, look. The reason most solopreneurs are struggling with a lack of leads isn't because they aren't working hard enough. It's because they're trying to grow a business using seeds instead of a system. You're planting one-off DMs and hoping they sprout into sales, but you have no infrastructure to catch the rain when it actually falls. To fix this, we need to stop hunting for leads and start building a lead ecosystem. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the 3 pillars that changed everything for me. Shifting from manual labor to digital assets, building a filter that scares off the tire kickers, and how to bridge that 90-day trust gap so your sales become predictable. So here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll talk about that old painful lead magnet headache. Then we'll get into a huge mistake that like 90% of creators are making. After that, we'll look at the automated solution, see exactly how it works from a simple prompt, check out the features that actually get people to sign up, and finally, see the real-world impact. Sound good? Let's go. All right. First up, the lead magnet headache. Let's unpack the old way of building an email list. The traditional way of making a lead magnet. It's slow, it's tedious, and, well, let's be honest, it's pretty joyless. It's the kind of thing that makes you want to quit before you even get started. So just look at this process. It's kind of crazy when you lay it all out. First, you got to be a writer. Then, suddenly, you're a graphic designer, messing around in a tool like Canva. After that, you're a web developer now, building opt-in pages and trying to get email forms to work. And just when you think you're done, nope. You have to be a data analyst to figure out if any of it is actually working. It's just all over the place. And here's the real kicker, the cost in time and money. The old way just sucks up your time, your money, and honestly, your will to live. You're juggling all these different subscriptions, trying to be an expert in 5 different things. Compare that to the lead creator way. Minutes, not days. A single low investment instead of a bunch of monthly fees. It's all in one place. The difference is, well, it's night and day. But, the hassle is only one part of the story. This brings us to a huge mistake that almost everyone is making. The real cost isn't the hours you waste, it's the massive, massive opportunity you're missing out on by not even having a lead magnet to begin with. Okay, look at this. This number is wow. A whopping 90% of creators put content out there, blogs, videos, whatever, with no dedicated lead magnet attached. Think about that. 9 out of every 10 creators are just letting potential subscribers walk away. They're leaving so much on the table. And this isn't some abstract theory. This is a real number, 30,000. That's how many leads the founder of Lead Creator figures he lost on a channel that had over 1 million views. Why? Simply because making a unique lead magnet for every video was just too much of a pain. And it was that exact painful feeling that made him say, okay, I have to build a solution to this. So after all that talk about the pain and the frustration, let's pivot to the good part, the solution. This is where AI comes in and just completely changes the game. Making list building, well, not just possible, but actually easy. So what is Lead Creator? Well, at its heart, it's an AI-powered all-in-one platform. It takes that whole messy multi-step process we just looked at and puts it all under one roof. It uses AI to do the writing, the design, the whole setup, so you can go from just a simple idea to a live, ready-to-go lead magnet in just a few minutes. No tech skills needed. Okay, but how does it actually work? Let's take a look under the hood because honestly, its simplicity is its real superpower. It literally starts with a simple prompt, just like you talk to any other AI. You just tell it what you want. Something like, hey, create a guide on coding for beginners, make it about Python for kids, throw in some emojis, and give me 8 lessons. That's it. No more staring at a blinking cursor on a blank page. The AI does all the heavy lifting for you. And what's so cool is how flexible the AI is. You can change the tone in an instant, you can expand on a section, or you can do something fun like this. If you tell it, hey, rewrite this in the voice of a pirate, boom, it just does it. The point is, making it your own is super fast and easy, all there in the editor. Okay, so making the content is one thing, right? But a lead magnet is useless if it doesn't actually convert people into subscribers. So now let's get into the really smart features that are built specifically to maximize your opt-in. This one is so clever. It's called the Stealth Blur Teaser. Basically, it blurs out parts of your content, giving people a little sneak peek. It's a psychological trigger, right? It plays on their curiosity. They can see there's valuable stuff there, and they just have to enter their email to unlock it. It's such a simple but powerful way to get more signups. And then there's the scarcity download shield, another super powerful trigger. You can literally cap the number of downloads. So when someone lands on your page and sees limited edition, only 9 downloads left, well, that creates instant urgency. It makes them feel like they need to act right now, or they're going to miss out. And it doesn't stop there. The conversion tools are stacked. You can make your graphics and buttons clickable. You can use your own custom domain so everything looks super professional. You can even set the opt-in form to pop up when someone scrolls, say, 75% down the page. And of course, there are built-in analytics to see what's working, and it all hooks up to your favorite autoresponder. It's the whole shebang. All right, so all the features sound great in theory, but what happens when actual creators start using this thing in the real world? Let's check out the results. 244. That's what it's all about, right? One user generated 244 new leads in just over a week. And that's not just some feel-good number. That's a real result that can completely change things for a small creator. So what was this super complicated strategy they used to get it? Well, turns out the strategy was ridiculously simple. He just took his lead magnet link and put it in the description of some of his YouTube videos. That's it. Because it was so fast and so hassle-free, he could finally take advantage of all the traffic he was already getting. And this quote just says it all. A few hundred leads that he otherwise would not have gotten. Why? Because he simply just couldn't be bothered to go through the process. These aren't just leads. These are leads that would have been lost forever. That old, painful process was a wall. And by tearing that wall down, this tool unlocked a stream of subscribers that just wouldn't have existed otherwise. So here's the big takeaway. Lead Creator isn't just another tool. It's a whole new workflow. It's about changing list building from that horrible chore you always put off into a super easy, natural part of creating your content. And that really leaves us with one final question for you. Your content is already out there. You're already doing the hard work. So the real question is, how many leads are you leaving behind? With every piece of content you publish, how many subscribers are just slipping through your fingers? All because the old way is just too much of a pain. Look, you can keep doing this the hard way. Spending 3 hours a day in the DMs chasing people who aren't a fit, and hoping your next lead doesn't ghost you. Or you can start building an actual system that does the qualifying for you. If you're ready to stop the manual hustle and start building a lead ecosystem that actually scales, below is a short demo by the Lead Creator's developer, Philip Boroman, that demonstrates exactly how Lead Creator can address your issues and provides the perfect solution to your lead generation campaigns. It's the same framework we've talked about today, but Philip will show you the under-the-hood mechanics of how it finds, filters, and follows up with high-quality solopreneurs while you're off working on your business. Click the first link in the description below to watch that demo. See for yourself how Lead Creator can be the solution you've been looking for to finally bridge that gap between no leads and a consistent pipeline. Don't just work harder. Build a system that works for you. I'll see you in the demo.